you first meet or whatever, you must manage your expectations. You must manage your expectations. This is can't be more serious than this. This is so serious right now, right? Life is not a movie. It is not scripted. No one wrote it. You must manage your expectations. You have no idea who you're dealing with. All you know is this guy's a top tier guy. So, ladies, if you're into him and he is financially successful, he is tall, he is handsome, he is in shape, he has all the toys, he pulled up in the you name the car, right? He has properties all over the place, nice townhouse, nice big old home in the suburbs. He flies first class or private sometimes. He's very witty, very charming, very funny. If he's all these things, best believe every woman in the room is trying to get on with him. Every single woman, some of the married women trying to get on. So you need to manage your expectations. So many women that see a dude and they're like, this mine, I got it. And all you're doing is possibly setting yourself up for failure, because here's the thing. He gonna smash, right? You go in there if you want to. And if he likes what he sees, you walking around and you flirting and you putting the twins on him, like you leaning up on him, you putting the twins on his elbow so he can feel what you got up here, and you brushing up against him with, you know what I'm saying, with shoot, you got that, you know what I'm saying? You hitting him with that bow. You turn around and you lean up and, put them cheeks on him. He's going, okay, I see what she doing. Bet. Let's see if she want to, he might go right downtown to the Ritz-Carlton. Let's say y'all meet at some event, y'all in a top tier hotel. He might go right down to the desk or pull out his phone and book himself a nice little suite, just so he could take you up to the suite as soon as y'all leave up at that event, and really get to know them cheeks, really get to see them twins. You feel me? Manage your expectations. That guy is not starved for companionship. Every woman is trying to get at him. Every woman. So you must manage your expectations and just keep it 100. You're probably not gonna get him. Right? You got to be ready for that. Probably not gonna get him. Shooting game in him is like getting a winning lottery ticket. It's gonna be hard. You feel me? It's gonna be hard. So you have to plan that out. So manage your expectations. We got Brother Jack in the building. What's good, Night? Good to see you. Glad you come through. You got to manage your expectations. I've seen so many women just get crushed. Personally, they just, they're saddened. They went after that guy. They went after that charming dude, and boom, it was the one-nighter. It was the one-nighter because that's the way she threw herself at him like that. She had a great body, always working out, fine. She's kind of cute. Dude took her up on her offer. All right. Because it is a competition, isn't it? A lot of women don't like to admit it, but it's a competition. I know when I go after a beautiful woman, I'm competing with somebody. I know I'm not her only option. Men understand that at every tier. Men understand that. There's no way this woman is single. 85% of the women I come across today tell me that they're single. 85%. I'm single. And then when you press them a little bit, more than half of that number is like, okay, I'm in a situationship. So I'm like, all right, but I know for a fact that probably less than 5% of women out there are not dealing with any guy whatsoever. Especially the attractive ones. They always have joystick on demand. Every woman. Right? Because it's different for men and women. So I know going in, I'm competing with somebody. And my job is to figure out, who am I competing with? I don't want to see him in a room or whatever, but I'm like, who is that guy to her? Is he, right? Because obviously he hasn't committed to her, because she would gladly say, yeah, I got a man. If that was the case. So she already knows, like, it's something there. So either she's chasing him, or she is in his rotation and she just kind of like not quite the side piece, but it's like maybe his number 2, number 3, or she is the side piece, right? So when I hit, I know so I'm like, who am I competing with? Because if I'm competing with the guy who has her as simply the side piece, I got a real good chance of, you know, winning her over, right? Because I'm offering her something better than side piece. Or I can offer you a number 2 slot, or I might be able to offer you the number 1 slot. So I got a real good chance of beating out that guy because I'm offering a position that's way better than side piece. You know what I mean? Or back in the day when I ran rotations, I might be like, well, look, I'm offering you a number 2 slot. You're my number 2. I can offer you my number 2 slot. He's got you down as like his third string, fourth string side piece. So I'm offering, you feel me? That's how I'm looking at it. Ladies, you gotta look at it that way. Manage your expectations. Right? Be careful, because more than likely, dude got game. He's got some sort of game. And he's gonna adjust quickly to the situation. He's gonna be doing what I just said on some level. He's like, okay, well, who am I competing against? What can I offer her? He might not offer you the number 2 slot, right? But he can offer experiences. I can give her an experience. So it's like, all right, so what's good? You cute, you cool. You know what I mean? You handle yourself well. You ain't tripping when you see me talking to these other women. I work in the room. You want to go to Miami? You want to go to LA? You want to go to Montreal? You want to go to Mexico City? He might be able to offer that. And a lot of women, especially today, man, they'll take that. That's a great experience. She still keeps her slot with whoever she's messing with, right? She's still like the first string, second string side piece. But now she get to go out, get some stamps. Get your passport out, baby. About to get some stamps. Want to go to London? I'm going to London. Right? Going to Frankfurt. You want to go to Frankfurt? Going to Paris. You want to go to the Louvre? You want to come? He might be able to offer that. Now, of course, that comes with no strings attached. You coming over there, you staying in a nice hotel room, staying in a suite. You're eating good, sleeping good, smashing good. It's an experience. And you come back home, it's like, all right, talk to you later. You get back to whatever it is you're doing, your side piece, or you can be like the number 2, number 3 in the rotation. That ain't going nowhere. So trust and believe that guy is doing that. He's all right, cool, she's fine. And so you got to understand that. Which brings us to our next point, right? Our next point. When you're dealing with top tier men, ladies, sex is a given. Sex is a given. It's going to happen when you're dealing with a top tier man. It's going to happen. It's not, right? When we talk about sex is a given. It's the starting line. It's not the finish line. When you're talking about that, right? You're going to smash. If you're not going to smash, he's going to move on, period. I'm not saying that it's nothing. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that it's nothing. But what I am saying is it doesn't mean as much to the top tier guy as it does to the woman. She's giving herself to this guy. Every woman wants to give herself to that guy. So sex is a foregone conclusion. It is a foregone conclusion. So many women put such a high emphasis on that Foxy Brown. Right now, with the lower tiers, yeah, it carries more weight. It carries a lot more weight with the lower tiers because the lower tier guys, they're not operating from the position of abundance. The top tier guys are. So when you dealing with a top tier guy, he gonna smash. It's a foregone conclusion. Now, a lot of women are like, well, I just don't want to give myself to any old body. It was like, well, you're not a virgin, baby. You're not a virgin. A lot of women, like from former relationships, right, were married or long-term relationships. Some have children. It's like, bro, we're not even gonna get into the whole child thing because that's such an uphill battle. If you have a child and you're trying to deal with a top tier guy, the chances of you securing that top tier guy is about equal to the chances of you winning $1 billion lotto, man, for real. for real. I'm just keeping it as 100 as I possibly can. So we gonna table that for a minute. The whole we're talking about women who are women who don't have any kids, who are beautiful, got their body together, who are looking good. Talking about women who are like 7, 8, 9s, and 10s, right? Even down to 6, really. 6, 7, 8, 9s, and 10s. These women who are all above average, at least a step above average, right? These are the women we're talking about pursuing top tier guys. Sex is a given. It is a given.